Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Sarcastic Barman, and welcome to the Shills. We are a group of people who are very, very drunk, very, very happy, and are going to have a really good night. Don't forget, though, it's a bank holiday weekend, so make sure you fit in your generational gaps. Anyone millennials or above or below, which way do generations work in? You know what I mean, the older group of us. It's a bank holiday weekend, which means you have to start drinking at 8 in the morning. You have to be on the shots by 10, and by 11 in the afternoon, you've got to be, well, not even 11 in the afternoon, 11 in the morning still. You got to be thinking, are we firing up the barbecue? Are we going to have some food? And are we going to have some more shots? The answer to all those questions is, oh my fucking God, yes. And if you're the younger Gen Z sort of people, you just go, I wish I had money to buy shots. Because let's be fair, the world is fucked. But here, you can all join in the group. You can all join in with the drinks. I can just hear everyone laughing in my ear like, what the fuck drugs has he taken today? I don't know. So we'll turn around to Dick Dawson, who'll finish laughing, take us around the table and see who the fuck's here.
As everybody can hear, the ships have landed, the Lizard Kings are here, and they are in full control. Barman is their puppet. That was awesome. Holy shit. How's it going, everybody? Let's see who's here and what the hell we're up to tonight. You obviously know I'm here. You know the barman's here. So let's see what he's actually up to and not just, feverishly breathing into his microphone. How's it going, buddy? That was epic. Holy shit.
Really well. The pub's been nice and busy. We did 47 pizzas tonight, which was really good because Bank Holiday Friday, you don't actually see anyone till like 5 o'clock because no one arrives for their holidays until that sort of time. So it's like, yes. And then it was just pizzas upon pizzas. We had a group that had 15 for takeout. So it's like, okay. When you can only fit 3 pizzas in the wood-fired pizza oven, that's a lot of fucking pizzas to make.
Oh, yeah. Holy, man. You'd be hopping, rocking and rolling.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome day.
Excellent. And let's check in with DKG Custom. How is things in your neck of the woods?
Oh, shit. Don't talk to me.
So did you sell any beer, barman? I mean, you sold pizzas, but did you sell any beer? Are you a pizzeria or a bar? Come on, make your mind up. Sort yourself out.
We're a bit of both. We didn't actually sell that much beer, which is really annoying. But we sold a few cocktails and a couple of bottles of wine, but more pizzas than anything.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Tomorrow will be busy.
He said cock.
Cock.
Hey, perfect timing. Mike Bertelson, how's things your way then?
Doing good. It's been a long week, and I had such a long day. I'm sitting here with a nice tall Captain Morgan and Coke, so I'm all set. We're ready to go.
Excellent. Awesome. Now that's the way it's done, DK. You just fucking talk to me.
Hey, that Captain Morgan's a really nice guy.
He certainly is.
He's a really nice guy.
Unless he uses that hook in a not so nice way, but we won't talk about that here.
Captain.
Yeah, Captain. Jesus. Let's check in with Mipet. How's things your way? What's happening?
Hi guys, yeah, really good. It's cold though. I'm wrapped in my snuggly blanket.
Oh, is it 14 degrees again?
Yeah, no, less than that today. But I have a ferret on the loose, so
that's
going to be a fun morning.
All right. So chilling with a ferret and a comfy blankie. That sounds like an interesting way to have a morning. Good. Cool. And let's check in and see if Aimee and Matt are around. How's it going? What's happening your way?
Hey, everybody's doing great. Thank you. I'm all excited about tonight. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're doing great here. Looking forward to a fun night to warm us up. It's cold here too. It's like 11 degrees Celsius right now, so it's like yuck. But we're ready for a fun night, and I can't wait. Got some fun stuff for you.
Cool. Excellent. Yes, we do indeed. And speaking of which, who wants to start off? Who wants to regale us with tales from the internet? I don't know. I've got. Oh, well, that's perfect. Let's go.
So there was a lady in my bar last night, and we were chatting and things like that. And she knows I do the YouTube bits and bobs. And we were talking about silly conspiracies and things like that. And I was mentioning about like the stupid Titanic conspiracy where it swapped the Olympic, blah, blah, blah. And she went, well, yeah, but we never landed on the moon. I was like, what? Yeah, we never landed on the moon. And we started with the basic bits of going, well,
not with the Titanic, we didn't.
But you started with the basics, like, well, you can't see the stars as well, cameras, exposure, blah, blah, blah. She was all right with. Then it was like, well, and the flag wobbled. Oh, yeah, but what's going to stop it wobbling, blah, blah, blah. And then it came to, look, I've just got to ask, do you just believe it was Apollo 11 that didn't land on the moon? Do you think we don't go into space? Do you think like the other Apollo missions that went to the moon, are they fake? Did they not go round the moon for the Earthrise photo? Blah, blah, blah. Well, we've been to the moon more than once. I was like, fuck my life. You can't be serious at this point. But she was. She was fucking serious.
Oh, my God.
I was like,
wow.
Oh. And Modern Toad, I meant you and us as in the colloquial human beings. God's sake, you and your evil laugh. But yeah, and I feel like this is the sort of way that it goes with some conspiracy theorists, that they don't actually look into the bits properly, do they? It's just like, no. So I did tell her if she watches the show, I would give her a mention. So Hannah, if you're listening, you're fucking useless.
Hello, Hannah.
Okay, just one quick thing here, and we got to go to Mike. But number one, she knows it was Apollo 11. Number two, I'm sure she's heard of Tom Hanks and thus the movie Apollo 13. So three, dumb. I mean, come on, seriously? What the hell? Mike Bertelson.
So yesterday morning, I posted on Facebook to a flat earther. I said exactly, you are a flat earth parrot who does not do your own research. And for that, I got 24-hour timeout for harassment and bullying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, you mean like a timeout from Facebook itself and not just like from somebody's group and they have the power?
No. I could not post. I could not like anybody's. I couldn't react to anybody's posts. I could not do anything. I could DM people. I could message people on Facebook, but that was it. It was the only thing I was allowed to do. Yeah, all I said, you were a flat Earth parrot. And last time I got a warning. Of course, I deserved it. I called right the hand of pussy. So, and Facebook wouldn't let me post it when it gave me it immediately stopped it and gave me the warning. This time it was posted for a couple of minutes, so I'm almost positive that the guy I called a parrot reported it.
Yeah.
And then he deleted the whole thread completely.
Oh.
Yeah, that happened to me and I got a month span.
Wow. Month.
That was annoying.
Wow. That's a long time.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. So and I couldn't appeal it. I was like trying to figure out, okay, let's appeal this because, and then there was nothing to appeal because he deleted the whole thread, which deleted everybody's posts below it. Because he got his ass handed to him by me and another guy who were just all over him about, I forget which one this was too, because I had been arguing quite a bit yesterday with people. Oh.
Yeah, it does get confusing on Facebook when you're basically calling so many people idiots.
Yeah.
Which one you call an idiot and why? Well, it's usually for the same reason, but
yeah. And a lot of the admins are posting notices in the threads now in the groups that Facebook is cracking down on stuff. So they're getting a lot of backlash on them from Facebook. So I don't know how that works because I've never actually ran a group. But
now I have found a little trick, a little way around this. If you think about it before you actually hit enter when you're posting bullshit on Facebook, is that you type it out, you do a quick screen grab of that section, and then post the screen grab and not the text.
Yeah, I heard that one. And the other one I heard too is you post, and then it gets through the AI, and then you edit the post, and you can almost say anything, and the AI doesn't catch it, which I find kind of interesting. Yeah. So, and I've been running into a lot of really weird shit with Facebook the last couple of days. And of course, God.
I was just going to say the Facebook nutters seem to be out in force this week.
Yeah.
The number of mask mandate people I've seen, not mask mandate, vaccine mandate ones that I've seen is just, it's gone through the roof. Is it now they don't have to wear masks as much because people are vaccinated? They just feel, let's get back on the internet and moan about the entire fucking world. No, fuck off and go to the pub.
Yeah, there you go.
They're going to start moaning that they don't have to wear a mask now.
Well, they've started wearing them because they're worried about us shedding now, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, in the U.S., if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask anymore. So, like, all the anti-vaxxers are like, hey, I'm vaccinated and running around. And today I ran into someone who posted a meme that said, so the unvaxxed have to wear a mask to protect the unvaccinated. Are you awake yet? I hate when they say that shit. So I came back to her and I said, or the unvaccinated and unmasked can contribute to the latest crop of new variants, decreasing the efficacy of the current vaccine, prolonging the pandemic, and further impacting the economic and social unrest in the world. She didn't have any answer for that, so she ran away.
Oh, I had one, and it was yes, I think we should mandate the COVID vaccine. Hopefully, when people understand again that vaccines work, maybe more people have measles. Not have measles, have the measles vaccine. Then we won't see that again. And then maybe in 50 years' time, generations and kids and things like that, the only things they'll read about things like polio, tuberculosis, tetanus, smallpox, COVID will be like history books because people have had vaccines. Unfortunately, she never came back to me after that. I think she ran off.
Yeah. But Linda, she works, obviously everyone knows, with the elderly. So they're like the first ones in line. And she's had them tell them, I saw my friends and family get polio and become paralyzed and die. And they lived through all that. So they were like, when are we getting the vaccine? To them, it is not even a choice. It's not something to even think about. Because they lived what all these whiners, frickin' millennials don't have a clue what happened are whining about today.
That's actually a great transition point too, because I brought there's a few little articles we want to bring up and show, and one of them ties right into that. So I'm going to do this in the background really quick and make sure we're all set.
Pull out your article stick.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Here we go.
Doing what with the stick?
I'm not.
He's doing something with his testicles.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Apparently not very well either.
Yeah, there's the grabs that I have set up are kind of strange because there's multiple different things and they all kind of fit differently. So I really have to set them up first. But here we go. So let me bring this up into bigger. So we've got why the Wuhan lab leak origin theory of the COVID-19 virus is being taken more seriously. And as I'm reading this, I've seen this headline in a few different places. And as I'm reading it, I'm thinking to myself, holy, this is putting us in a position where we could be getting some backlash. And there's already been, situations where people are acting very inappropriately to people from different regions of the world over this kind of thing. So, but you got here the byline 18 scientists signed letter calling for an inquiry. And look at this, 3,383 comments. And that's just on our one CBC Canada news site, right?
Good.
Well, this could not only, whether it proves to be true or not, just the open, unbelievable speculation about it before we know for sure is really, really going to take people into a bad area. Maybe we already got throwback and stuff There's quite a few reports in Canadian news about the Canadian Chinese community. Is that the right way to say it these days? I'm an old throwback. Give me a break here. But there's backlash over things like, oh, you guys screwed up and let this out and blah blah. It's like, what do you mean, you guys? He's standing in front of you in Canada, you idiot. But so, oh man, I'm worried about that. I'm concerned. It could get worse.
There is one problem with the whole Wuhan lab leak theory. And it's, although Wuhan was the big outbreak of like a major population base, they tracked it back and found that there were a couple of villages, not that were Wuhan, but in the same province, that had cases before Wuhan did. So it had to come from the lab through Wuhan to the villages for people to get infected in the villages. And then on the days when the people come in from the villages to the cities to come and trade and buy and things like that, then they passed it on. That just seems like the long way round to go for this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of does. And there is potential because people are nut jobs, or as Dick would say, fuck nuggets. So there is potential for backlash here, and it could be huge. And I've seen some of the co-vidiots online with this are saying, I told you so, I told you so. Okay, so now you're admitting that there is a virus and a pandemic? Because you know, last week you were saying it doesn't exist. Now you're saying I told you so. So what the fuck? You know? Fucking
damn good point, man.
Off.
Yep. Damn good point. Oh, oops. I forgot I can't change that one window. Too many of the damn things open. But yeah, I mean, and if I scroll down, you can see the, do a serious investigation. If we were to read through it, the World Health Report, lab incident, extremely unlikely. I'm sure they're going to go into location and stuff as Barman did there. But for me, let's see here. You've already got, jerks. Look at this. There's somebody that, might have a brain.
Yeah, and even that guy saying it wasn't created in a lab. There's enough evidence for this. Well, is there really? I mean, what are you, an epidemiologist now? So
yeah,
in the big picture scheme of things of how we proceed with what we have in this world, it isn't really going to change based on the origin. Now, what we do going forward to prevent this from happening again, that's another story. Aimee, you have your hand up. Aimee?
Yes, I do. Sorry, I was in the wrong page, of course. I had a good comment here from Pearlfish who says, was it a natural evolution or was it from a lab? Who cares? It's here and needs sorting regardless. And they're right.
Exactly.
Absolutely right.
Yep. It isn't going to change how we respond to the epidemic that we're facing. But
exactly,
there may be precautions and repercussions if this turns out to be true. And I've been reading some credible information that it may be. So there was a CNN report Linda and I watched, I don't know, 2 months ago. The doctors, Dr. Fauci and everyone else that was involved in the U.S. effort. And one of them, that was his main theory. And, he's not a crackpot. He's not I forget who it was too. He wasn't a quack. He was, he's been involved in epidemiology for 40 years. He worked for the CDC. He was the chairman. He worked closely with Fauci for decades. So he was convinced that the most likely cause, and he said he did qualify that he didn't have evidence for this, but he said in his opinion, the most likely cause was that this was not, a naturally occurring bat virus. It was something that was manufactured and accidentally got leaked. At least he said he hoped it was accidental. And then every time I hear that, I just keep thinking of Stephen King in The Stand, because that's how that book starts.
Mhm.
Yeah. One of my favorite
Good call.
of all time.
Yeah, I like that one
if I may
too.
jump in, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. If I may jump in real quick too, I had another good comment from Ugly German Trues about this. He says also Wuhan is not in UK, South Africa, Brazil, or India, with the 4 major mutated strains at the moment. So, are those also weapon lab experiments?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was
And
my
Wojito-
which was
yeah,
my
and
point
Wojito
to
had
that
some good ones, too.
COVID idiot earlier. It's like you don't want to wear a mask and you don't want to get the vaccine. Well, why? And you could have implications. It could have repercussions down the road because of variants. You could create a new variant just by not doing what you need to do.
No, the variant thing is scary because luckily the way that the mRNA has worked, that they've targeted the spike proteins. Without the outer spike protein, the virus would be a lot less.
Right.
Well, it wouldn't be as good to people anyway. It wouldn't get into the cells as much and things like that. And it's a good way to target it. But if it changed those outer proteins, we had a variant did like that. The vaccine might not work. But on the plus side, it also might not infect people hardly as much as it does. So
it's possible.
But then there's always the chance it goes the other way, something completely changes, and then we're all fucked.
And this is why...
Talking about changes, I think we should change Sarcastic Barman to Dr. Sarcastic Barman.
The amount I read up, I'm still nowhere near a doctor, but it's still nice to read up and you go, "Ooh, this is interesting."
You certainly seem to know your shit.
I think I've done too many videos on vaccines. I spent too much time talking to anti-vaxxers over the last 3-4 months, especially when I know them, a couple of them in real life. It's like,
You'll be serving oven pizzas and a little doctor surgery on the side.
That'd be nice. Found out that one of our regulars' fiancés is a flat earther, so I've said to his brother, "You need to bring her to my pub." I don't want to bring her to the pub. I don't like it. I said, "I don't care. Just let me have a conversation with her, please."
Yeah.
Make sure you set that camera up.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah. We got a good one. Q-Weasel says, comment for the panel. The New Zealand government announced the 2021 budget very recently. In the budget, they said the government books will be back in surplus a few years earlier than expected. And then it continued. This is due to our government going hard and fast into lockdown and border closure at the time. Yeah. And I know Canada didn't do as well as it could have, for sure. Absolutely. It's a bummer. But I mean, even my area during the first huge chunk of the pandemic, we had none of it. And then as soon as the first tourist season hit, because we're a very touristy area, everybody couldn't resist the almighty dollar. And boom, that was that bubble burst.
Yeah. I mean, go on.
No, go ahead, Barry.
All right. I was going to say, we should have done well in the UK, really, but with being a nice island, we can just say, no, close all the borders, fuck everyone. Unfortunately, it was the whole, no, we've got to let people in. We've just had Brexit. Everything's being shit. We need the money and things like that. So Australia's just been fucking on fire, and then drought, and then this shit. And they're still doing fucking better than us. Fuck no, you hairy fucking troll goblin man. Shut everything down. Fuck's sake. Easy. There's a lot of shit come out recently, a very quick one, with one of his advisors giving information to the parliament and stuff like that, saying, yeah, we could have done better and I should have probably done better. The government's response was herd immunity at the start and shit like that. It's like, oh, I feel bad for him at the same time. It's like, yeah, that government fucked up. We know they fucked up. You were one of the advisors who gave them the information that helped them fuck up. You're not getting out of this shit, dude. You drove 200 miles knowing you had fucking COVID because you said, well, I had to make sure my eyes were working properly. It's like, the fuck? Can't make this shit up. You really can't.
No,
I agree.
And whenever the COVIDiots are running around saying, lockdowns don't work, mandates don't work, it's like, what are you talking about? Sweden went ahead and said, we're going to try for the herd immunity. We're not going to do lockdowns. We're not going to, and they paid for it, and they paid dearly. Yet
huge.
Australia and New Zealand, they locked down tight as a fucking drum more than once. And they also found out that the economy rebounded pretty quickly because people then started shopping locally. So that helped. But all those lockdowns also helped because they don't have nearly the caseload or the number of deaths as just about any other comparably sized country on the planet.
Exactly.
So that tells you that all you COVIDiots out there that are saying lockdowns don't work, mask mandates don't work, well, fuck you. The science proves you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I can guarantee that it works.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Aimee?
Yes, please. I have a good comment from Ugly German Trues. He says, as the various national disease advisory teams have said from the early days on, shut down early and hard. Wait in at least a week or two longer than you think you can, and you'll be over it faster. And he was right.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn right.
And of course, it's the US, so my rights. And I told you guys about this before. We had that guy who said his right to not wear a mask is more important than your right to live. That was literally a quote from him.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
I'm sorry, Dick.
Wow. Well, literal quote after saying that is ridiculous. I mean, holy shit, man. Holy shit. We've got a thing coming up. I think it's going to be tomorrow on the Shills because we have to do it now before it's not now. And right. So, DK, why don't you give everybody a teaser of what we're going to be doing tomorrow?
Well, yeah, because of the COVID thing, Trump put out I'm not too sure how to word it. I mean, someone else might be able to word it better, who is more thinky than I am and less dummy. But there was a thing that during the last year where Trump put out a request, and it was looking into the whole COVID situation, and part of that, somewhere in amongst it, was this weird kind of extra add-on that required the Pentagon to release all the data they have on UFO research.
Oh yeah.
Now, don't ask me why that came up in amongst that. It wasn't a bill. I'm not too sure what the exact wording was, but anyway. So June, the Pentagon and all the intelligence services are supposed to go to Congress with all the information as far as UFO research is concerned. And that has sent the internet in an absolute tizzy. I mean, all you have to do is search UFO on YouTube, and you're just going to be swamped with a handful of videos have been released by the Pentagon concerning UFOs and it's like observations by Navy and pilots and all kinds of people. And so tomorrow I would like us to do a deep dive into that, looking at some of the video, the evidence, and I'd also like us to nip into some of the crackpot side of the things as well, because it's kind of weird because it's kind of like flat Earth, and I'll come back to that in a moment. It's kind of like flat Earth in the fact that there's a lot of woo out there. There's a lot of crackpottery, but there are also credible people who are talking about it.
Yes.
And so it's a completely strange mixed bag of people who are trying to be realistic, people trying to promote themselves, people who are trying to put themselves on some kind of circuit of UFO meetups and conferences and whatever. It's just
this is
weird.
This is not the Storm Area 51 crowd only. You have people that are like, literally tenured professors and stuff and whatnot weighing in on, some of this footage is looking a little bit like very hard to explain and whatnot. Nobody's coming out and saying, oh, yeah, that's being flown by an intelligence or whatever. But you do have some people actually looking into it properly, right?
Now that is the problem. That is the problem where you are getting a narrative from certain corners, where they'll show something which you can't explain, and they're doing a kind of a very similar thing to Ancient Aliens, where you have something you can't explain, but in a few sentences you've leaped and bound to it's alien craft. It's just a short leap from I have no fucking clue what that is to it's aliens.
Yeah.
George, what's his name?
Ugly German Truce in the chat said it really well. Let's be straight. There is zero doubt that UFOs exist, but only if you take the word literally. Unidentified flying objects. We don't know what was seen or recorded. The problem with the woo peddlers is UFO means alien spacecraft to them, and that's just not what the acronym stands for.
Well, unfortunately, this is what the media don't seem to understand, because when they're doing their news reports on some of the recent stuff that's been released from the Pentagon, UFO for them means it's a craft. It's a thing that it's a thing that's flying too fast. No, it's just a dot that you can't explain.
Yeah.
That's what a UFO is. It's just you can't you don't explain. I've seen hundreds of UFOs. I've seen hundreds of them. Yes, I can explain them, but there's like certain levels of being able to identify something. I've seen a UFO that was obviously an aeroplane, but I don't know what aeroplane that is, so I can't identify it. Therefore, it's a UFO.
That's right.
I've got a question for Gary Bennett in the chat there, and I think Aimee has a couple of comments maybe for us here. But Gary posts, ancient alien astronaut theory is real. Now, are you saying that there's people that really believe it, or are you saying that they were here in the ancient past? That's I have to know. I
need answers to that.
Yes.
Well, the theory is real because it's just thoughts of abstract idiots. So yeah.
Easy now. Giorgio could be watching. We don't have to hit him too hard.
Bring him on. Send him a link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great to have him on. I'm not going to say it was alien.
Oh,
Dude! I love that as a reply.
dude. Oh, leaves me hanging. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I jump in with some comments?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've got a couple here. We've got one from S. Thurston 2, who says Abraham Loeb, who has a PhD in physics, claims Oumuamua, the interstellar object that passed through solar system in 2017, is aliens. Intelligence is no bar to choosing to believe something when the data is insufficient. And then we've got Then we have Ugly German Trues, who says what is not sure is that any of it describes actually alien saucers or other objects of non-terrestrial origin. And in any case, they figured out was actually a very earthbound reason or cause.
That's a good one.
Now, what was interesting is last night when I was supposed to be talking with Dick, he was supposed to be going going through issues with rendering new images of the set and stuff like that. He got stoned and went off and talked to Aimee for hours and hours and hours. But I ended up on a channel called The Alien Scientist, and he was doing a stream, and I was really lucky to get on to his after show. And I've only seen the guy once before, and I got into his after show and I was talking to him. Now, what was interesting about being on his stream is that there was a flat earther in amongst it. Now, let me try to explain. The alien scientist guy is a physicist. he does look into the possibilities of alien technology, and like him and so many other people try to replicate that kind of stuff in the lab for real. They're just conjecturing on what the possibilities might be. Now, what was interesting is we had this flat earther in the chat, and I was going on, I was having a bit of a go at him, and he started, bringing up David Weiss, and David Weiss has got, a challenge out to win 2 Bitcoin to prove the Earth is a globe and all this kind of shit. It's like, so you have a relatively credible person who's doing a stream about UFOs with fucking nut jobs in the chat. it just attracts the entire gamut of idiocy. Yeah. And when I was in the after show with them, there was some woman in there. Now I really wish I could remember word for word for what she was saying, because she went on down this like rabbit hole of steel and metals, that old metals have a different frequency to new metals, and new metals, because of satellites and modern technology, has a different frequency. And I honestly, God, me and the alien scientists were sitting there listening to this, and we could not make head or tail what she was going on about. And we're saying, "Oh, bring us a paper, talk to us about it, give us some evidence." And she was just like fucking way out until he just like, "Yeah, thanks a lot, night," and kicked her off. It was. I really wish I could remember exactly what she was saying, because it was fucking nuts. It was absolutely fucking nuts.
Well, she may be nuts, but not necessarily incorrect. I
mean, you have some evidence for us.
Well, typically, every sort of every alloy out there of metal and the structure that it's built into has a particular resonant frequency, and you got to make sure you know what the frequency is of that structure. Otherwise, you wind up with things like the Tacoma Narrows Bridge that shits itself in high wind. So, yeah, we have a lot of high strength, really weird alloys today that have resonant frequencies that are different from materials we used 1,000 years ago. But that has really nothing to do with radio waves and satellites.
Yeah,
and RF
this was the thing, that her connection with frequencies was not a resonant frequency.
Yeah,
it was something else.
Wow,
that couldn't fit into the normal realm of what we talk about in physics, and we really could not. We were listening to it, and we were trying to be really nice and polite, sort of. Sort of. But we were trying to figure out what she was talking about, and yeah, it got into such areas of woo.
Wow.
That you just. And this is the problem. This is the problem with the whole UFO community, is that you have everybody with all their kind of fucking weird ideas about something. I mean, okay, his stream last night, he had this guy on, was talking about like comparisons of eyewitness testimony of UFO sightings, comparing them to the Tic Tac. Or someone said the TikTok UFO sightings, and now what's interesting about it is that most people who have a UFO sighting and they'll film it on their phone is like a little dot in the distance, okay, and it's like, oh, that's weird. Mm-hmm. But this guy had witness testimony, and he had like full 3D renderings of their experience, from their description. So it's like you've taken a witness who probably just saw a dot of light and didn't understand it, and turned it into a 3D rendering of something that's just totally out of imagination. And he had a loads of historical eyewitness testimony documents to back it up, but really he had nothing. It's like how do you get from that point of just someone just seeing a little dot of light into like, this is what the UFO looked like, and it had this, that, and the other, and it's just bizarre.
I saw a light in the distance, in the dark. Oh, here's what it looks like. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and it land. The funny thing is, if you look at UFO videos on YouTube, they are always like a thing in the distance, something in the clouds. Or the great one I saw the other day was a cloud that was in another cloud. But we'll go into that tomorrow, maybe. But it's always like something in the distance. But eyewitness testimony. The ship fucking lands next to you, and you get out, and a being walks out. There's never, ever any kind of like video of that.
Yeah, no, yeah. They land, come out, slap you in the face, but we don't hear any of that.
There just seems to be a massive disconnect for what people actually see to eyewitness testimony, and just I don't know.
We have Mike submitted this. If you'd like to take us through the intricacies of these designs there, Mike.
Yes, well, this is what is usually attributed to UFOs are attributed to weather balloons. So you got a weather balloon, a weather balloon, a weather balloon, a weather balloon. Swamp gas, which is the weather balloon. Weather balloon, weather balloon. So it's always typically swamp gas or a weather balloon. That's all you get to see.
I will have to bring up the swamp gas one tomorrow. I have to do a little bit of research on that one because there's some specific names that I can't bring up tonight. I can't remember their name, but there's a specific reason why swamp gas is important.
Yeah. It's one of the Blue Book projects, right?
Yeah, it was the guy. It was the guy running. I can't remember his name. He was a guy who was he was a technical advisor on Close Encounters, and he was a guy. It was a guy running Project Blue Book.
Oops, sorry.
And he was basically like commanded to disinformation the whole Project Blue Book.
Yeah.
Project. Allegedly. I mean, that's the problem. It's all these. No one fucking knows. No one fucking knows what the truth is about what goes on behind the scenes.
Well, you could infer something. I mean, of course, this is causation and correlation kind of bullshit. But the U.S. military, anyway, I don't know about anybody else, has spent quite a bit of money on several different projects before and even after Blue Book. To do research into UFOs. So
it's been going on.
So is it just because they're trying to investigate a possible national security issue, or is it because they know something the rest of us don't?
Well,
dun, dun, dun.
Well, this is the question we might investigate a bit deeper tomorrow.
Yeah,
but it's an absolutely fascinating area to talk about because there's so much bollocks all around. It's like being teabagged, by on all quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. there's a site.
He's not wrong though.
Yeah.
We got a good comment. Key Weasel. It was directed at me. It's for everybody. Another comment. People who fake UFO and other paranormal videos. What do they get out of it? Fame, career advancement, etc. Like, what is the end goal, the end game? And my answer to that would be the satisfaction of being a good fucking troll, because I don't see anywhere. I don't understand how it could be anything else.
Exactly. That's what
they just get a kick out of it, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They're just trolls.
Mm-hmm.
And there are people, and this is kind of annoying and funny at the same time, that are doing the same thing to flat earthers. I guarantee you, there are people out there creating these memes and of animations that for the sole purpose of trolling flat earthers, and those guys are buying it hook, line, and fucking sinker, and they're posting them. Look at this. This is evidence. You're a fucking idiot. You just blindly repeated a meme you just saw, and you have no idea what it actually means. So that's what it is. It's all the troll. They fake shit for the troll.
It kind of makes you wonder how many flat Earth memes were actually created by flat Earthers or globe Earthers.
Exactly.
it's probably more on the other side.
Well, I ran into a couple of those this week that I guarantee you that's where they originated. There was one where the guy's basically his claim is that the Earth can't be a globe because a compass wouldn't work on a globe. Because if you took your compass and you went south of the equator, you would want to point to the ground. So the Earth can't be a globe. Not realizing, of course, that if he'd actually done research, that's exactly what would happen, and that's why there's a compass design for the northern hemisphere that's different from the compass for the design for the southern hemisphere. It's like, dude, what the fuck? You just trolled yourself here.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
There's looking stupid, and then there's opening your mouth and proving it.
Yeah, it's called magnetic zone balancing. Because so when you go, you can't take a compass that works here in Connecticut and go down to Patagonia. It won't work because that needle will point down and it'll scrape against the bottom of the compass and it won't work properly. And so it's like, you don't realize that you just reposted a meme that proves the globe and proves you didn't do any fucking research. It's just like you've been trolled.
Talking about research, I saw an interesting post on Facebook where some flat earther was, getting into his usual sort of bring us the evidence, and they will just say, do your own research. And I point, exactly, Barman. And I pointed out to him that people on the globe side, when they have evidence, they make it publicly available and share it.
Yep.
Flat earthers run away and say, just do your own research without posting anything. Exactly. And that's kind of like where the problem lies. It's like, you
just have to look at the flat earth response from Ranty's photos and his understanding the photo and things like that, and how the responses of him is just like, oh, it's perspective, or it was lied about, or anything else. Like, the fuck? How?
Oh, my favorite one was when somebody re-edited that video and dropped the mountains down to say this is what it would look like on a globe. It's like you altered the image to make it. Oh my god, you fuckwit.
Oh,
it is kind of amazing too because that tower, the what is it called, Barman?
Blackpool
Tower, has been all over Facebook, and everybody has tried their damnedest to debunk Ranty's analysis. Mm-hmm. And of course, they had to make shit up to do it. And what was it I saw recently? Was it MC Toon? I saw a video with MC Toon, and I forget which flag. Whitsit. And he's saying, well, you didn't take into account flat Earth refraction.
Yeah.
What the actual fuck is flat Earth refraction?
It's a new kind of refraction.
It's an extra special refraction that works the opposite way to other normal refraction.
Right. This is double refraction.
That's derpy.
Come on.
I'm trying to remember. It was one of the flat earthers was just trying to recreate the effect on a scale model, and they just refused to do it to actual scale because they knew it doesn't fucking work for a flat earth. It just doesn't work. They're too low down. You can't get it to work fucking properly. They can come out with all the fucking responses they want, and all it shows is they're indoctrinated little sheeples who don't want to change their religious belief, because that's all it is at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounded like Schwarzenegger. Recall, recall, recall. The little theme song.
I was trying to be all religious and shit, so it's not really my thing.
Well, I think they were too. I need 4 minutes. Everybody knows here, so I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, while you're running away, we have to do the Aimee
Super chats.
Well, it's a bit like a super chat, but they don't just give us one set of money; they give us lots of money over time.
Yes, thank you very much. I can't see it right now because my computer is spazzing out. Hold on, let me see what I can do.
Oh no, I've put it in the green room just in case.
Oh, awesome, that's better.
Justin Neal. Justin Neal. Hello, Justin.
Yes, Justin Neal. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining the family. Welcome to memberships.
He's a good friend of mine on Facebook. He's a good
nice,
friend.
Excellent.
Streamlabs.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of his posts on Facebook in the Flat Earth groups.
It's so funny. It's like Justin, his post on Facebook. It's just like him bashing his head against the wall, going, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
Love it.
Oh, jeez.
Nah, the Facebook groups will never get old. They've definitely started up more recently in the last month, as I said before. I just don't get, because Flat Earth, it's on its knees. It really is on its knees. You just need one more big name to jump ship, and it'll just be crawling about going, "Simply kill me, please." You know that thing from the fucking Fly 2 where he crossed it with some other shit.
Help me. Well, I think it's moved. I mean, they went from online forums and bulletin boards. Then they went to YouTube. And then they went from YouTube now to other social media like Facebook. I think it's just traveling around, and there's less of it on Facebook, on YouTube, because of YouTube's crackdown on conspiracies. So they moved. That's all. They just moved to another location. There are just as many of them as there was. They're just stupider. That's for sure. They are getting stupider. They're getting trolled bad. I mean, I saw another meme I saw where the guy shined a light on a curved surface and a light on a flat surface, and then the light on the flat surface is like a setting sun, created a nice, reflection like you would see across the ocean at sunset. And on a curved surface, you don't see that reflection. Not realizing that if you actually watch a sunset, that's exactly what happens. You get the long reflection, but when it gets to the point where it's starting to go below the horizon, that reflection shrinks all the way back, and you can still see the sun, but you don't see the reflection in the water. It's like, that's another situation where I guarantee you that's a globe earther trolling flat earthers, creating a meme, and they're buying it hook, line, and sinker.
What's go on. Sorry.
Go ahead. What's your question?
I was going to say the funniest one was I drink my own pee, man. And you're saying, yes, if you hold your little LED light above a table and the room's completely dark, only that bit is lit up. Well, the camera's like 6 foot, 10 foot or whatever away, and that can see this light that you say is only shining on that bit. Yeah. So I don't know if you understand how fucking light works, but it's going to travel unless something blocks it, basically. If it's fucking bright enough, you...
Yeah.
Infuriating. But then he drinks his own pee, so...
Well, yeah, so... Consider this.
I can't wait till he comes to your pub. Here, try mine.
I fucking would, I fucking would.
And so would he.
Straight up or on the rocks?
Just straight from the barrel.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, from the source. Right from the source.
Allegedly, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't know actually what's worse, the fact that he drinks it or that he washes with it as well.
Yeah. What's the tactical rationale for this? I still don't understand that part of it.
You're in therapy.
And that means what exactly?
I think it means you've had a brain transplant, so you start believing in things like flat Earth, and someone said, why don't you go and drink your own pee then? And he thought, yeah, sounds like a good plan. I mean, he believes in flat Earth, so why the fuck not?
Sounds like you only got halfway through the brain transplant.
Yeah, just had it taken out.
That's right.
Phil Black has just brought up the Shills need to debunk Eric DeBay's level comedy at some point. I think we've decided we weren't going to do his level comedy, but we have got lined up, ready to go at some point, the Atlantean Conspiracy.
Yeah, the Atlantean Conspiracy.
Which is a book. Which is free if anyone wants to laugh at it on Lulu at the moment.
Yeah. One of Kevin's favorite people are Eric DeBay too. So.
Oh, I had someone on my channel trying to argue that Eric DeBay wasn't a favorite for 1940s Germany type people. I don't want to say the word. And I used the example of, have you seen his website? Yes, I'm familiar with his website. It's okay. So you look at these 3 entries here. One is the truth about Mr. Himmler and how he was a good guy. The other one is how the different type of religious people, apart from the Christians, the Muslims, and things like that, run the world, and it's all a big conspiracy about it. And the other one is about this big thing that happened in the 40s, where like 6 million odd people of that race, and then a load of others got killed. It's fake. I'm like, oh my fucking god! And you think he's not one of these fucking hell? Yeah. I was furious, absolutely furious.
You know, one thing we never get from DeBay, yoga tips.
We don't, do we?
No.
The last thing I want to see him doing is being fucking bent over and talking to me over his shoulder. There's no chance I want that.
Oh dear God!
I'm sorry, I sent him the link.
Yeah.
He will never turn up fucking anywhere.
No.
Well, Amy's been waiting for me to get back because she has something that she wants to share. We've got a hilarious story. Should we do the zebra one, Amy?
Yes, that one was really cute. I think we should do that one first. Yeah.
Okay, let me get it all set up here. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Here we go. So the headline, I'll let her continue here. The headline is Law Enforcement Help Capture Loose Zebra in Middle of Tennessee.
Yes, I have it. It's they help catch this mad quote unquote zebra because it was out on the loose. No, I'm not, honey. It says, it's really funny. It says law enforcement officials helped capture a loose zebra in Middle Tennessee after it escaped from an exotic livestock auction. According to news outlets, Cookeville Police Department and Putnam County Sheriff's Office assisted Triple W employees to capture the agitated zebra early Friday morning. He ran onto Highway 111 but was not hurt due to the lack of traffic. Multiple methods were used to attempt to regain control of the animal. At one point, 2 police officers made unsuccessful attempts to deploy taser devices on the poor thing to redirect or capture the animal. It says a nearby elementary school alerted parents in a Facebook post that there is a zebra on the loose in the Prescott area. It escaped a truck, was tased, and is mad. Do not approach. Yes, really. It took nearly 3 hours to corner and direct the zebra onto a transport trailer, so he was eventually rescued. But in the meantime, the poor thing was pissed.
Oh, that's funny.
There's nothing worse than an angry stripy donkey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. Good shout, Amy. That was a great one to bring in. That was awesome.
Thank you.
So if you tase him and all it does is piss him off, I think I'd be a little worried.
Same here. What is he on, for one thing?
Yeah.
Poor angry thing. He got away. He wanted to get away too, and they still caught him. But
that's awesome. Do you want to do the next one? Do you want to do the bees?
Yes, this one is really cool, and it has a video attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these bees are incredible what they did to get to this soda. You've got to watch the video. I think that'll explain it first. It's really
All right.
awesome.
Let me oh, what are you doing?
Holy shit.
What the? It won't let me drag the damn. Okay. There. No.
It does not like
See?
you.
It's fine.
Holy shit.
But look at that.
Look what they did.
That's
Let me
actually
play that
awesome.
again.
All I have to say is we're in fucking trouble.
Check this out.
Wow.
Now that's just plain frightening.
It certainly is.
That's super. I've seen a video of a bee pulling a nail out of a wall so it can get into the little hole and make a little nest.
Wow.
It's fucking incredible.
So first they're coming for the Fanta. Next they're going to be opening those goddamn honey jars, and we'll be like, be a constant cycle of no, you can't have your honey back. Fuck off.
Wow.
It's ours. We patented it, you bastards.
Exactly.
Somebody get
and
this
it's-
fluffy bear out of here.
Wow.
Exactly. It's just incredible to me, and to think that these tiny little critters have that much, reasoning and problem solving
Yeah.
skills like that. That's just incredible to me.
Damn.
Scary
Let's
too.
let's just hope wasps don't get smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
We'll be running off with those picnic baskets.
The picnic basket. So speaking of bears, and we've seen a lot of sightings here in Connecticut of black bears. They're all over the place. Guys just taking videos of them coming into their backyards, hanging out. One decided it was time to go in the pool, and they go through the garbage, and they're everywhere. It's just amazing. I don't think I've seen so many.
I love it when you see the videos of bears just like opening cars up and just getting in.
Yeah.
Just like trashing it. It's like they open the fucking cars up. Oh.
Hey, there's like what's in here? What can I get in here? Is there something in here I can eat? What's in here? Let's go through everything in the car.
I'm waiting for a bear to get into a Tesla and just like tap on the screen, start the engine up, and fuck off.
Yeah.
Hey,
All of a sudden-
that wouldn't be that hard with auto drive and everything. He only needs to know a few taps. Come on.
If it could spell Jellystone, he's all set.
That's a good one. Oh man. I do have one I want to bring up here quick. This is a navigation error sent the helicopter up on Mars on a little bit of a ride.
Ooh.
They say here a navigation timing error sent the NASA's little Mars helicopter on a wild lurching ride. Its first major problem since it took the Martian skies last month. So there was a little bit of a screw up, but it's not like it's, laying in a ditch all hung over or something. Like it's all right,
Yeah. So is this going to wind up being a feet versus meters thing?
Yeah, I wonder, right?
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh yeah. It was tilting back and forth as much as 20 degrees and suffered power consumption spikes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, those damn Martians messing around with us.
Yeah.
It's not the Martians, it's the aliens that have come in the giant generational ship, because that's what they need to leave their solar system, come to us, that are just flying drones around the Earth going,
No.
and they're now
Barman.
pissed off because they're going, they're fucking doing it to us now, the bastards. Get it.
But the aliens didn't have to show up. They lived there in the pyramids that are a mirror for the Giza Plateau. Remember they are already there.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking shit, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pyramids are a landing platform. That's right.
Yeah,
Stargate
exactly.
for the win.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's that fucking TV show I don't want to watch, but I have to eventually.
Who makes a landing platform that comes to a point at the end?
Well, imagine you would have to make it. Your ship would just be this outer skeletal wall with thin hallways and really thin rooms, and everybody would be like, "Who designed this fucking thing?" You know?
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
know?
it fit the script pretty well, so you know.
Yeah. What's his name? The director is just all about that, phallic insertion, right?
Yeah, of course, that's where we're going with this.
It's how we always go with this.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm on beer 3. Where else was I heading? Come on.
Hey, Dick.
That was funny. Yeah.
Dick. Hey, what Atlanteans?
Oh. Dude, okay. Are we doing it?
Yeah. Go on, do it.
Wait. I think Aimee wants to get in first.
We have a super chat. Did you?
Yeah. Where's Super Chat Matt?
Yeah. Yeah, come here, Maddie. Come see.
What's with the new guy?
Want to read the super chat? Come right over
Gary
here.
Bennett for 5 pounds and flawless FE victory. Ugly German juice, you little bish.
Oh!
You should have said new guy in the super chat.
Oh, okay.
Gary, that's Amy's son, and he's on the spectrum like my son as well. And I don't know if you intuitively knew it or not, but thanks for that little edit. That was awesome, and it really fits what we do around here well. Thank you.
Yes,
I'm not sure. I've found that
Thanks, Black
even sometimes on super chats you can't put certain things.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Because I went to, it was Mr. Sensel's birthday the other day, and I thought, I'll super chat him. I did the happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. You look like a monkey, and you smell like one too, or whatever.
Yeah.
It wouldn't let me put monkey.
What?
I think it picked
Really?
up you look like a monkey, and it's like, no, you can't put that. So I had to change the spelling of monkey to a 0, and then it was quite happy with it.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
It'll do
it's
that
not as
because
smart
it's
as
like
it
a
thinks it
little
is.
innocent song, and it won't take it.
Yeah.
So I wonder what happens on, it's like channels where people talk about monkeys all the time, and people are super chatting about monkeys, and
I think
just
it
YouTube to say, no, you can't talk about monkeys. No, but this is a monkey channel.
I don't think so much it was the word monkey it didn't like. It's the fact the sentence read, you look like a monkey.
Yeah.
So I think it was the insulty, possibly
But-
racist connotations.
But somebody could say that to Jutmonk on our channel, and his avatar is a monkey, and that would just be like, it's not insulting. He actually overplays it. So I mean, we're what, come on.
Yes. You say like you look like a monkey, and he will run with that all day long.
Maybe instead of monkey, you should have just said cunt.
I think it would have had
fine.
more chance of going through.
Yeah, you'd have been fine with that one.
I just wish for simpler times. I mean, DKG, do you remember when Yorkie Bars had that lovely saying on it, it's not for girls?
Yeah.
God, you'd never get away with that shit now. I mean, they only just got away with it then, but it was still fucking funny.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing about those Yorkie bars, not for girls, it depends how you used it.
Okay. Jesus.
No
okay.
idea what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, it just went off the rails. So we're jumping in, and we have tonight, and it's the first of our new weekly readings. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody who identifies however the hell you want, we have for your reading pleasure, The Atlantean Conspiracy by Eric Dubé. So,
Hang on, is that how you spell Atlantean?
Probably. Not.
probably not.
Now I have to look it up. Shit.
No, at least he's
I
got
looked
his
it
name
up.
right.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Fair enough.
Is it okay?
It's actually got 2 different spellings, and that's one of them.
Oh,
Oh well.
well. And we don't care.
At least we know it's not edited by JM Truth. So okay.
Yeah.
So, who would like to take the first paragraph tonight?
Well, I'll take the entirety of page 2. So it's copyright 2013, all rights reserved.
Page 2.
ISBN 978-130463439999. There we go. I did my reading. Thanks. Next.
Asshole.
But you heard the outtakes of me trying to get the fucking the fuck comes up with some of these. What word did I keep getting stuck on? Genealogical and shit like that. And I was like, four beers. There's no way I'm saying genealogical with all the other shit that's in there.
There's no way you're saying that.
No, there's not.
About would it be okay? Because see, I've read presidential poems before. Should I take the presidential bloodlines first paragraph?
Go for it.
All right, thank you. So we've got presidential bloodlines. Did you know that all 44 U.S. presidents have carried European royal bloodlines into office? 34 have been genetic descendants from just one person, Charlemagne, the brutal 8th century king of the Franks. 19 of them directly descended from King Edward III of England. In fact, the presidential candidate with the most royal genes has won every single American election.
What?
I know, this is dumb.
Geez.
Shall I keep going, or does somebody else want to take a paragraph? Or
My rednecky moose hunting neighbor is coming over in a second because he would like to get in on some of this. So why don't you, whoever wants to take the next paragraph, go ahead, and then I am going to I'm going to bring in a guest speaker for the third one.
Okay. Well,
Excellent.
I'll read the second one, I guess. I'll try
Sounds
real
good.
hard. This information comes from Burke's Peerage, which is the Bible of aristocracy genealogy based in London. Every presidential election in America since and including George Washington in 1789 to Bill Clinton has been won by the candidate with the most British and French royal genes. I find that hard to believe. Of the 42 presidents to Clinton, 33 have been
42.
related to 42 presidents to Clinton. Yeah. 33 have
No, I know. I was just pointing out it's the number 42 and we got 33 coming. Like it's funny, right?
Yeah, it is. 33 have been related to two people, Alfred the Great, King of England, and Charlemagne, the most famous monarch of France. So it goes on. 19 of them are related to England's Edward III, who has 2,000 blood connections to Prince Charles. What is 2,000 blood connections? What does that even fucking mean? The same goes for the banking families in America. George Bush and Barbara. They're banking families? George Bush and Barbara Bush are from the same bloodline.
Scroll up.
I'm reading from the PDF. That's okay. The Pierce
Yeah.
bloodline, which changed its name from Percy when it crossed the Atlantic. Percy is one of the aristocratic families of Britain to this day. They were involved in the gunpowder plot to blow up Parliament at the time of Guy Fawkes. David Icke. Well, there's a source for you. Alice in Wonderland and the World Trade Center.
Wow.
Good old David Icke.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
that's crazy.
so Billy's here to read the next paragraph for us. Come on over, buddy. Okay. So just sit down. Mike's yours. You're good. If America declared its independence from the European monarchies in 1776, how is it possible that every single president has descended from European monarchs? If presidents are democratically elected, as we are told, what are the odds that we would always choose members of British and royal bloodlines to lead us? Good job, Billy. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, thanks.
Billy Bob.
I think that means who's next then? Doesn't DKG have to do something here?
Oh, God. Here we go. The Americas have always been owned by and governed by the same royal families of Britain and Europe. that conventional history states as being those defeated during the wars of the so-called independence. Michael Sarion.
What is that word?
Astrotheology and sidereal mythology. What the fuck that's supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Sidereal myth. What is that?
I am not that. No, that's not sidereal. Oh God. Okay, never mind. If it really is the land of the free, and if, as claimed, anyone really can become the president, you would fairly expect that the 43 presidents from George Washington to George W. Bush would express that genetic diversity. You're having a laugh. The presidents of the United States are as much a royal dynasty as anything in Europe, from whence their bloodlines came. David Icke again. Thanks, David.
He's just nuts. He's nuts.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
It starts with George and ends with George. Coincidence?
Yeah. I'll hug him and I'll kiss him and I'll call him George.
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
I mean, I just love it. You just can write this shit down. You can just say anything.
Oh, whoa. Ox has 0 Streamlabs points. Hey, okay, I'll fix that for you, dude. Hold on.
Wow.
I'll give him mine. I don't use them.
Well, you could write this, all you need to do is sit down with your, crack pipe, and you could write to almost anything at that point.
You could.
Yeah.
Wow. This is like deep, weird shit.
It's all bollocks as well, which is quite funny.
It just doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah.
I like how his both sources that he's pulled up so far has been David Icke. Oh my goodness.
I still want to know
ex-footballer David Icke.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we can do
yeah.
better than that, DKG. I walked onto a live TV show and claimed I was Jesus, also an ex-footballer. Icke.
Yeah. Terry Wogan.
That's the one.
Terry Wogan.
Yeah.
So I still want to know what the definition of 2,000 blood connections.
No idea.
Yeah.
I mean, when I go onto Ancestry and look at my Ancestry DNA, they talk about things like centimorgans and genes. I've never seen blood connections. Is that like a TV show, like Love Connection? We got the blood connection.
I'm not sure if we just made it up or something. Let's have a Google. It wouldn't surprise me.
This next paragraph definitely deserves some attention here. So, the Windsor Bush bloodline.
Barbara Windsor? Look at her.
I think they're talking about Barbara's Bush at the moment, but I'm not sure where this is going. So,
Oh my God.
So if you go deeply, see, that's where they're going.
Hang on. We're back to Yorkie bars again.
Yeah, so if you go deeply enough into the gynecological research,
genealogical.
You will find that all the presidents are from this line. A spokesman for Burke's Peerage, the Bible of royal and aristocratic genealogy based in London, has said that every presidential election since and including George Washington in 1789 has been won by the candidate with the most royal genes. Now, royal genes, are they talking about that limited edition line from Levi's from a bunch of years ago? I'm really not sure there. We're going to have to get clarification, people. But now we can see how and why United States presidents are not chosen by ballot. They are chosen by blood. David Icke, the Windsor Bush bloodline.
Bollocks. Absolute fucking bollocks. Go on.
The Royal 501s. Is that what we're talking about here?
Oh, I don't know. He's just pulling the shit out of his ass, though. So I'll test you, Mike. Mike, do you know who took part in the 1796 election for President of the United States?
I really couldn't tell you.
That's fine. It was Thomas Jefferson and John Adams. Do you have any idea who won the 1796 one?
Wasn't it a tie?
Let's see. Electoral votes. No, John Adams had 71 and Thomas Jefferson had 68. But do you know who took part in the 1800 presidential elections?
Okay, so no.
Thomas Jefferson and John Adams.
Right.
And this time it was the other way around. So Jefferson won that time and Adams won the first time. So apparently one of them must have had a blood transfusion in between.
Maybe they're both.
Either that or they were cousins.
It could be.
Can we back that up a second? Wait a second.
Okay, we're scrolling forward to page 7 because I found those so sweet words. The New World Order.
Wait a minute. Wasn't this about Atlanteans?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought we were going to talk about the Secret of Atlantis.
Yeah,
but this just gets dumber. I mean, we're not even close to it. Should I scroll through and look for mentions of Atlantis? Should I do a search?
Do a search for Atlantis.
Oh, that would be awesome.
No, zero results.
Yeah. All I find is a Jew-hating moron who can't shut the fuck up. Well, he's an idiot. Like I can't stand this guy. Here, I'm just looking for chapter headers. Right here we go. The Freemasons. So I mean, of course, that's what are we talking? Oh yeah, Atlantis. Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The first mentioning of the word Atlantis is on page 174.
You've got to be kidding me!
Holy shit!
Yeah. Did you say 174?
Yes. To bear in mind, this book has 314 pages, including the first 2 and the blank last page.
I would also like to point out that this book was offered for free for a little bit from one of those services that's dumb enough to publish garbage like this. And when you sign up and download it, this is what Dubé decided to title the PDF. C883C58-48D0-48D3-A5D-C496F69D12F1 I am a fucking idiot.pdf.
So he's a fan of George Lucas then.
I just wanted to make sure then that he was like, I'll just double check, make sure it's not the code number from the thing. No, I have exactly the same code as you, so it's not like it's gone up by how many people have downloaded it or something. It's just bollocks.
Yeah. And look at this again. Third paragraph. Source, David Icke. Like, seriously, is David going to take you down for copyright infringement or something? Because all you're doing is reproducing his works. And what the hell?
Isn't he a peer-reviewed genealogist or something? You would think.
Okay, yeah.
Poor reviewed.
Oh, yeah.
So this is basically a copy and paste job, this whole book.
Looking through, yeah.
Well, so far, I haven't seen a point.
Here we go. Billy, we need you. Hold on here. The Atlantis significance will become more important later on. Get the fuck out of the way. Later on, it's page 174, dipshit. How long do I have to fucking wait for you to get to the point of the title of the book? All right, here. You can, go ahead. But for now, suffice to say, 5 represents the male principle of outward act. Wait a minute. So the Atlantis Atlantis significance will become more important later on. But for now, suffice to say, 5 represents the male principle of outward act. No, I got nothing. I got nothing. Ancient cultures all over the world share the belief that the sun represented the male principle while the moon represented the female. So a soldier, in quotes, or sun warrior wearing 5 pointed golden stars most certainly resonate strongly with the male principle. This guy's a dumb fuck. What the hell y'all people reading this shit for? I've got a donkey to feed. I'm out of here. Yeah, you guys are fucked.
I just like to say that women also have a 5-star starfish on their backside as well as men. I'm not really not too sure what the male thing is about a 5-star. I mean, how many men do you know have one of those somewhere?
What, a star?
Well, yeah, well, apart from the backside, but what's male about that? I mean, I really don't get it.
8 of them on my strategic deterrent patrol pin.
It's mad.
Is that crosstalk for a nipple or something? I'm not too sure.
No. Strategic deterrent patrol. If you're in the Navy and you're on ballistic missile submarines, every patrol you do is considered a strategic deterrent patrol. You get the boomer pin, starts it off, and then for each patrol after that, you get a star.
Yeah, do you guys see? Sorry, but do you guys see the next paragraph even makes it worse?
Get on with it. Read
it. Boy, this should be fun.
Aimee, why don't you take the next paragraph? Page 174 at the bottom.
Yes, it starts with modern occultists. Okay, so here we go. Modern occultists believe 5 to be the number of death. Ooh, creepy. The greatest intensification of any number is its triplicate, making 555 literally highest death. Ooh.
because death isn't death.
Exactly. Could this be why the highest military rank 5-star generals wear 5 pointed stars on their uniform? Dun dun dun. Could this be why the U.S. Pentagon building is 5 concentric, 5-sided pentagons with an inner court of exactly 5 acres?
No, because
of the Pentagon, Jack Whiteside Parsons was indeed an occultist and high priest in the OTO secret society.
I would like to point out that if the Pentagon didn't have 5 sides, it wouldn't be called the Pentagon.
Oh my God.
Oh crap. Holy crap.
That's funny.
My God.
Yeah.
So we 170 something pages to get to the word Atlantis, or any mention of the word Atlantis, from a book that's titled The Atlantean Conspiracy.
Yeah.
So whatever happened to the thesis statement? Did I miss something?
We all did. We all did.
I do like the point. I do like the point that says the Atlantis significance will become more important later, after bullshit.
Yeah, 173 pages of bullshit.
Yeah, and there's still like not much onto it. Well, that looks shiny. Oh, shiny gun.
That's Nathan Oakley's, isn't it?
That was supposed to be the pin I was talking about, but it got cut off. It's too big.
Yeah, that's why I took it back down. I'll have to put it up in a different manner in a second here. But the way I set these screen grabs up to do the reading and share the news article, I totally fucked up and put them on the wrong browser, and it's totally messing with my life. So
you always fuck up, Dick. That's all right.
Yeah, but tonight I did it before drinking, so that's unfortunate. But shit happens.
The Pentagon.
So
Go to the bottom of page 186.
Uh-oh.
Numerology -40.
oh god.
I'm going to read that one for you because my mind just blew at the whole fucking idea of this. So, -40 is the temperature at which Fahrenheit and Celsius scale correspond. That is, -40 F equals -40 C. Just as ice melts at 32 degrees, just as 13 inches equals 33 centimeters, just as 666 divided by 212 Fahrenheit, boiling point of water, is equal to pi, 3.1415. The serendipitous lineup of Fahrenheit and Celsius at -40 perfectly coincides with the Masonic Mystery School, numerology, knowledge, and the Bible. What?
Oh.
Wow. By the way, 13 inches is not 33 centimeters.
No.
It's 33.02. So
Wow.
Oh wait, are they saying that pi is a created number by the Masons?
yeah, and then they went and inserted it into all of mathematical.
Yeah.
nature.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah,
They're
Wow.
good. These Masons are fucking good. They're great.
wow. They inserted it into the fabric of space time. Holy shit, they're good.
Wow. There are 120 different variations of the number 40 in the Bible. Isaac and Esau were 40 years old when they took their wives. Noah endured 40 days and 40 nights of flood raged. Moses was with God for 40 days and nights on Mount Sinai, receiving the 10 Commandments. Then Moses led out of Egypt at age 80. 2 times 40. Oh, he can do the math.
But wait, back up a little bit though.
All right.
Where he mentions the Bible and pi. Where is pi in the Bible?
Oh, it's
I
where
think
get
they
it
made
wrong
it
and
out
they
of
say it's only-
cherries.
No, they get the Bible's wrong. Sorry, pi is
Yeah.
wrong in the Bible, and they try and make a bowl with this whatever distances, and it
Yeah.
it should
pi
only
is
come out
3.
to 3.
It worked. Yeah,
Yeah.
it works out to
Yeah.
3. Yeah, which was
Yeah.
a very early approximation of pi. So
Yeah. Right. So
But the Bible got it wrong.
yes, they did.
But I don't know.
So the Masons fucked up.
After 40 years of eating manna and wandering the wilderness, he died at age 120. 3 times 40. Oh, Eric, you're amazing. You're going up the multiplication tables. Well done.
Sorry, I have to stop you. I have to stop you here. What's manna and what's the recipe?
I thought manna was a bar downtown, and it's usually dudes dressed in skimpy leather outfits. But I wasn't sure,
I was going to say eating manna. That's a career, isn't it?
Well, it's a lifestyle.
It's a job description.
Good job description. Yeah. So Goliath. Holy shit.
Yeah. So
basically
Goliath.
We've turned just about every number known to man into something satanic and Masonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says here, Jesus fasted, and, sorry about that, and was tempted by Satan. So no, I think it was fisted actually for 40 days.
You're right. Yeah.
Modern Christians observe Lent/fasting for 40 days before Easter. After the crucifixion resurrection, before his ascension into heaven, Jesus spent 40 days with his disciples.
Fuck
Yeah. At
Did
this
that come out of
point,
his diary? Or, Jesus's diary might have said that.
at this point, is it just me, or does everybody want to figure out how to get the address to his parents so we can send them a letter and tell them they did a shitty job?
Yeah, well, where to send the information to get this guy involuntarily committed? One or the other,
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering what something that Mike brought up is there any number that is not part of this whole fucking numeral? Any number at all that is not going to be like construed?
No, fives come up already.
Five stars.
No, but it was going to be it's 5. No, 3. 3, sir. 3.
Oh, bring forth the holy grenade of Antioch.
Yes, sir.
Skip a bit, brother.
Look out, Shelby. Yeah. He needs a bitch slap. That's what he needs.
5 is right out.
Yes, right.
Look, he's still on 40. He's still on 40. You know what? Maybe this was the year he turned 40 and he's just really, really hating it because
now 7 is bad too. So craps is out. The 7 days.
Oh man.
So you can't go to the craps table anymore.
Bond is going to be pissed.
There you go. Fuck.
Oh, we've got to get that up. Here. Flying bitch slap. When a normal one just won't cut it.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, kitty.
Dubé, take your kitten like a man.
That's right, bitch.
Yeah, he'll fist it.
Incoming.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see here. We got 5:44. We got like 15 minutes before we're wrapping it up. Are we done with this fuck for the night? Are we done?
Oh yeah, we're done.
He's too much.
What page are we at?
Well, we're at 187, but I still only seen the word Atlantis once, so we're gonna have to dig a little deeper and see if this book has any relevance to its fucking title.
Are you
Exactly.
serious? Are you serious? It only mentions Atlantis once.
Oh, there's more, but the first mention is I think there's 72 mentions when I looked before.
Yeah, that's what I get when I do the search through Adobe. It's 72.
Okay.
Wow.
Just keep hitting the searches. Come on, let's get to the Atlantean problem, the whole issue. What's the conspiracy?
Atlantean is mentioned 20 times.
Ooh.
And the first time is on page 186. What the actual fuck is he doing? Did he take writings? Did Riley take writing tips from Eric or what?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Let's have a look if I can get my weird conspiracy to work. I just need to find a reason for this number. I can't find one. Damn it.
There it is.
So basically the number of 5 is bad, 7 is bad, 33 is bad, 40 is bad, 20 is bad. Any multiple of 20 or 40 is bad. Any multiple of 33 is bad. Any number 3 is bad. Since how I make living doing math, I'm in fucking trouble.
Yeah. I was just going to say, most of the years behind me have been bad, so that sucks.
Well, you got 66 coming up. You got to watch out because that's killer right there. And of course, then there's 60, which is a multiple of 20, which is a multiple of 40. So that's even worse.
It must be really shitty when you sing out an invoice to someone. and your number is like, oh fuck, I'm a Freemason.
I think Dick had posted a screenshot. Was it your Twitter followers? It was 666.
Yeah.
So
I had that yesterday. That was awesome.
I'm gonna go through my bank account statements and look for all these.
I sent Bruce Dickinson a screen. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry.
That's all right.
That was bad lag on my part. Holy shit. Hold on a second here. I'm going to refresh something.
It's all right. I was just talking bollocks.
Okay, we'll see if that's any better. Yeah, you know that 666 follower screenshot? I sent that over to Bruce Dickinson, and he said, hey, don't be flashing that around. People don't like that kind of thing. You know, we have to keep that hidden. We get paid to make sure people don't know. I was like, yeah, cool. I just wanted to show you, buddy. You know?
I'm still waiting for that paycheck, by the way. What the hell?
Yeah. I get one every month. It's called my internet bill. Wait a minute.
Yeah. No. So they're supposed to give you the money, not the other way around.
Yeah. Jerk offs. What the hell? So,
Go ahead.
well, I wasn't sure. It's it's 10. We're pushing the 2 hour mark. We're probably ready for roundtable wrap ups. Let's see, Barman, what do you think? What do you got? And please don't tell us you're playing with your dink.
I'm not playing with my dink. I'm just reading some of the shit in this thing. He only does barcodes and all sorts. Like, what the fucking drugs have you been taking? Oh, you want to quickly? Page 189, top of the page. Each set of lines in the barcode stands for a number between 1 and 9. So that, for instance, a skinny line next to a fat line might mean 1, a medium line next to a fat one, 2, and so on. The code for 6 is 2 skinny lines next to one another. Notice every barcode has 3 sets of thin parallel lines, slightly longer than the others at the beginning, middle, and end. These particular lines register as void because they are barriers. But being 2 thin lines, they encode the UPC number 6 thrice. Also notice there are always 13 numbers displayed beneath the barcode. So he's trying to make out, like, yes, barcodes are 6s and they're your product things and the actual sodding fuck.
Oh, wow. Holy. Oh. I feel like my brain was just used as a glory hole in a German playhouse. Holy fuck.
It's great, isn't it? Why?
There isn't anything in existence that it isn't an evil number.
Yeah. Yo, fuck now, you know.
We're all fucked. Everything's fucked.
That's funny, man. Well, so let's see here. Barman gave us an awesome exit. That was fantastic. I like it very much. DKG, your entrance was so enthusiastic. What do you got at the end?
Don't speak to me.
Oh, come on. No, honestly, it's a great night of absolute idiocy as usual. Who are these people? Why are these people? Why do they test us so? Look for tomorrow night. Me and Dick are gonna talk about the whole UFO disclosure thing, and there's gonna be a special show tonight. That's gonna be a good show. That's gonna be a very good show.
We got to remember, DK, we got to throw some links in the private eye chat there so that everybody knows. And we got this up to, we better get on it. We only have 24 hours.
Yes. And
22.
And if you and any guys out there have got any stupid to share as far as UFO sightings, any videos or anything like that, if you can fucking find them these days. But, if you want to share them, please, send the videos to Dick in somewhere on Discord, maybe, Dick.
Yeah. We have a viewer submission room in the Discord server. So in the description, there's an invitation link. Streamlabs has been pumping it out as well. And if you look in the iNetwork Social Club, you will see a suggestions room. Drop any videos you think are worthy in there, and we'll get them on. See what's happening.
Please do. Let's dig deep. Dig deep like David Icke does with Atlantis. We're gonna dig deep.
Yeah, exactly. We do have to call out Gary Bennett there. Great chat from the live chat. The panel has been wrong all evening.
we were
Gary,
wrong when we
please.
started.
Yeah, but Gary, get hold of me because we would do a great debate on the ancient alien topic. I would love that very much. Please do. The Silly Shill Show at gmail.com. Please do. Let's turn to Mike Bertelson. Thoughts and wrap ups, buddy.
Well, you just said you only have 24 hours, so that means you're pretty much screwed because half of 24 is 12. 1/4 of that's 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 33 is half of 66. So you're just fucking screwed. You might as well just get it now. And I will notice that on frickin' page 189, he's talking about Cadbury's. He touches my mini eggs and I'm going to fuck him up.
Yeah, but has he tried the Yorkie bar though?
I have now. I gotta look that shit up because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, they're good. Yeah.
Not for girls.
We were talking about
That
the Yorkie
was-
bar earlier.
Yes,
That was an awesome sign off, Mike. Well done. Let's check in with Mipet. A little quiet tonight, but must have some opinions at the close, don't you?
Oh, I always have opinions, Dick. You know that. Yeah. Aliens and UFOs. Yeah, UFOs are unidentified flying objects. So the whole thing is they are unidentified. Therefore, you can't say it's aliens. I'm sorry. It just doesn't work that way. But other than that, yeah, the book thing, yeah, that just makes your brain melt. So
Yeah.
please don't do any more tonight.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys. It was fun.
Awesome. Good show. And Aimee, what do you think?
Oh my God. I think, yeah, I'm just in awe of what I read tonight. It really, I'm traumatized. I think I need to go get some help now because that was so bad. Very interesting. He's not a very good writer, obviously, because he doesn't, where's the thesis statement? Where is the Atlantis references? All he does is talk about David Icke. That was gross because that guy is woo. But the rest of the evening was very fun, and I'm glad that everybody came tonight. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for coming, and thank you all in the panel too for having fun with us reading that. And I hope you all enjoyed the bees and the angry zebra.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
For myself, I would like to congratulate Eric Dubé, actually, because I have never heard somebody speak so clearly when they do their YouTube videos while having their head so clearly stuffed entirely up their own rectum. I'm amazed that you can do it and still be understood. You know, it's a really good feat.
Who said it was his own rectum?
Yeah, but well, either way, it still doesn't sound like this, so he's doing pretty good, So, I got to give him the credit there. Credit where credit is due. You are definitely the best and most clearest and easy to understand rectal speaker I've ever heard. Well done. On another note, remember, people, the fuck nuggets are everywhere. They will tell you the vaccine is bad and that you could shed it and share it with people, even though it's an RNA vaccine. The fuck nuggets are really strange because they'll tell you that the moon is its own light source and even question who built it. And the fuck nuggets are outrageous because they always want to talk to the manager. So remember, when you're cruising through life and you see a situation and you think to yourself, oh, wait a minute, double check, think back and look inside and go, I got to make sure I'm not a fuck nugget. And I guarantee you'll have a great life. On that note, I think we're out of here for the night. We're the Shills. It's been PubChat. We love having you around, everybody. Remember, there's a like button down there you can hit. And hell, if you're not subscribed, click that too. What do you say, peeps? Let's say goodnight. We're out of here. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
No.
No. Eat snackies.